back. If you are a self-directed investor, even with a lot of experience, you may be looking for ways to improve your skills. Well, October is Investor Education Month at TD Direct Investing, where you can get access to all sorts of resources so you can get the most out of your investing. Bryan Rogers is Senior Client Education Instructor with TD Direct Investing, and he's here with me in studio. That's what threw me off. You're here. You're usually remote when I talk to you.
True,
so it's great. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
3D is good. So I always am looking at ways to improve what I do, Bryan. So I know you're going to school me a little bit. There's a number of workshops out there as well. And I know you were doing, or you talked about before, we talked last week, that there's some that are available for more technical aspects of investing.
Yeah. Always in October is Investor Education Month. It's kind of like playoff baseball is here. And IEM, or Investor Education Month, is here as well.
Hopefully just the trends in the right direction for the Jays. We won't go there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, so with this month, we do have a lot of classes from introductory stuff up to more advanced. And I know with our viewers, they like to see the kind of the more sophisticated stuff. So we really made an effort this year to add that kind of thing in here. So if you are somebody that's been trading for a while, but you're looking for a little bit of an edge, right? Like, and what can I do to find additional stocks, or what can I do once I buy those stocks to see where they're trending? And so yeah, that's really what we've kind of done this year, is to add in more classes that are going to cater to those on like practical aspects of what you can use the platforms for.
All right, show me. I want an edge. What do you got?
All right, let's go. Well, I'll show you. We're going to jump into our web broker platform first, and this is something that's been my favorite for a long time, and it's under our research tab. There's a screeners tool, and the reason I like it is because not only, Kim, can you research or screen for things that are preset screens. You have all these themes you can see right here. 5G, AI, these are ones that are provided by the company. It's Trade Central is a company that provides this. But we have other preset screens. So if you're somebody that's looking for top performers, there's going to be basically a filter that shows that they use to look for top performers.
Yep.
There's going to be worst rated.
I like the worst rated. Opportunity abounds.
Opportunities, exactly. They'll look for, it'll say of 0 to 20 on these quantamental ratings that they have. I'm going to show you what they look like in a minute, but these are just some broad-based things. Like we have top dividends as well. So you can click on any of those. Like, let's say if I click on this dividends as an example, you can now see it's giving me a listing of all the stocks that, based on their criteria, have a great dividend paying stock. So you can go by yield and other things. It depends on what they're searching for. You can see this is dividend growth rate, 5-year average, dividend yield, and it has stock price. But the cool thing, Kim, is you can actually do this yourself. So you can go in, if I go back to the start, just to show everyone. So if we go back to research and then go to screeners, those are those preset screens, but we can actually click over here and we can go to screening, and I can screen for all kinds of different things on my own. So, if you go here, I'd say the easiest way to do it, there's all kinds of ways you can grab these categories, but if you go to this bulk edit, now I can add more, like just say more criteria. I want to see all the criteria available. And this whole listing is all kinds of things. You're going to see things like dividend and cash flow growth, or I even mentioned that quantamental. They have their own proprietary things, like there's quantamental ratings and so on. So if you click on any of these and add these on, you can actually click the I right beside it for information, and it's telling you what exactly that involves. So then you can set it on a scale if you're looking for really high or really low, and then once you do that. So let me actually add something here really quick.
So you could create Bryan's fabulous filter, and then that's what actually you start putting the criteria together for it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So if we're doing this, like if we look at this information, it's just saying it tells me the overall rating of the stock based on Trading Central's proprietary quantitative or quantamental method. Then you can read through there. But if we go for a higher ranking, you can see that now we're dropping in the number of matches quite significantly.
Yeah.
Which is what you want, right? And then, if we go to more criteria, what I like to show too is, remember I mentioned technical analysis. You can actually even go here and you can say, I want to look for bullish classic patterns. So if you don't know anything about technical analysis, you could keep these all on here if you wanted to, or you could go for some specifics. And, I could go for, I don't know, let's leave them all on for now. And then we can see that the matches are a little bit lower. I have 122. So
still, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
122 with all those criteria.
Exactly. So now you can go through and then you can just see on these lists, it says bullish classic patterns, TC quantamental rating. I could add on like a stock price if I don't want to have penny stocks in there, or if I want larger price stocks. So all of those things. And then you can save it in this this platform as well. So once you're done and run it, you can save it and use it over and over again.
Brian's fabulous filters. What about charting? Tell me more about charting.
On charting, yeah. So what I wanted to show within charting today is, have you ever used the TD Active Trader platform?
I have.
You have? All right.
Yes.
You have the demo.
Yes.
Awesome. So I have that up here today too as well. So let's jump back really quickly into that for a moment too. And I wanted to show something that it's our playground for charts, Kim. So we can add in all kinds of stuff from a charting perspective. This is the Active Trader platform, and I'm on a demo right now. So I'm on my own demo. Anyone can get this. So anyone can download the demo. You can search it online, just search TD Active Trader, and you'll find that demo. What I'm showing right now, this is just like a moving average as an example. So these are 3 moving averages that I could add to the chart. And I have a moving average convergence divergence. Anybody that's into charting will know a lot of these studies that are there. And so what I wanted to show is you can actually change this very easily and save it. So let me see if I go to a different stock. If I want to see Apple, for example, I had Amazon on there, and I wanted to see Apple, but with the same studies, they'll stay there because I can save them.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just giggling because it's the same pattern overall. But anyway, yes. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh, I know. They're very similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar stocks. But if you are looking at different stocks, you can now change this as well. So I can save these. If I click on the little F, I know it's small, but there's the study settings. It's like a function letter. And this is simple moving averages, et cetera. I can search for anything. There's like a volume, negative volume, or price and volume, or volume weighted average price. The VWAP it's called is a really popular study.
Yeah.
So I can just add that on. And then all I have to do is add it, and I can change the colors and things like that. So now that that's added, that's in there. I know it looks like a lot right now, but it's going over top of the actual candlestick. But then I can save that, and I have a number of them saved. So I'll show you. I'll switch to one of the other ones that I have under here, under this indicators. This is one I use a little bit. It's got a lot of stuff on it, but it's there you go. Now it looks like almost like a dragon or something here. If
You're
really
an artist on top of it as well as an astute trader. So
yes, exactly. But as you get more and more used to it, this is a Bollinger Band. You can do these dotted lines so they don't mix with these are moving averages in the middle.
Yeah.
There's a relative strength index, which shows if a stock is potentially overbought or oversold. You can see if it's at the high, it's indicating usually overbought time periods. And then a number of other things. There's a MACD down at the bottom with these other colors. So all of those things is the point. You can add all of this onto the chart.
I'm against the clock. Where do people find out more about this again?
Okay, so for Investor Education Month, there'll be classes that have things like this and other basic stuff as well. But www.td.com/IEM is the site you can go to register.